Welcome back, guys, to another beer review. Thank you for tuning in for this. If you don't know, you're watching All the Beer No Idea, and I am Baz. If you do know, ignore everything I've just said. So, another beer review. Like I say, the last few beer reviews have been off these machines. So, the Beer Monster over there, the Heineken Blade over there, and right over the other side, we got the Perfect Draft Pro. But this time, we're off to a traditional sort of beer, a supermarket beer, and it's from a brewery based in Stoke-on-Trent, and I'm guessing this is their flagship beer, and I've been dying to try it. I did try it about a month and a half ago on tap, and I know that this beer gets absolutely raved about, so I'm really looking forward to trying the bottle. What I had on tap was amazing, and I really enjoyed it. So just quickly before we get going, let's get the old bottle opener ready. So what we've got is a beer that I picked up from Morrison's, I think. I can't remember exactly where I got it from. Morrison's, I'm certain it was Morrison's. It was part of a 4 for 3, I think, so it was either £1.50 or £2, and it's from Titanic Brewery, and this is their bottle, or a bottle of their Plum Porter. It's coming in at 4.9% in a 500ml bottle. Like I say, £1.50 or £2. People go nuts over this, and I know that they do a Grand Reserve Plum Porter that's 6.5%, and people rave about that, so I'm looking forward to actually getting around to trying that one. But never had it out of a bottle. Will it be any good? Hopefully it will. And while I was out trying it on tap, I went out for a meal in this place. They obviously had the glasses. I did offer to buy it, but they very kindly gave me one, so I've got the right glass for this beer. So, typical artwork from Titanic, and I do like that. I've tried 2 or 3 of their beers, I think it is, I've had. There's the Iceberg, which Jonathan Brown from Northern Southerner reviewed the other day. And funny enough, he reviewed that, and I actually bought that just to drink on a live with him, and I found it really enjoyable. So it's quite ironic that it happens to go that way. Anyway, talking shit, like the artwork. There's the old bottle cap. There we go, get that there, Titanic Brewery. So, let's shut the hell up because I am rambling like a good one. So let's get this open, get it into a glass, see what we get. Hope you're all well. And I'm looking forward to this. Even more so because I've just had a pint of Sol. I've actually had 3.5 pints of Sol over the last couple of days and it's shit, to be quite honest. So, I really am looking forward to this. I don't know if this is actually bottle conditioned or anything, but I'm going to do the usual shit. Fill it up and give it a swirl. There is just a tad left in the bottle, but we'll put that in after. So, beer in a glass. Plum Porter. Yeah, it's got that sort of reddish sort of tinge to it. The light's not great in here, but it has got a reddish tinge to it. We got a finger of reasonably spacious, just slightly off-white head. Looks nice. Can I see any carbonation going up? There's a few little bubbles coming up off the bottom of the glass, but that's about it. So let's dive in with the nose. Hopefully I won't spill it, and see what we get. Oh yeah, you really get that plum in there. You really get that plum. And that's pretty much, you get that sort of porter smell, which is like a lighter stout, if you like. You get the plum in there. It smells very different to what I had on tap. That's about all I get, but there's nothing nasty in there, just full on plums. But it'll be interesting to see what it tastes like. What I noticed when I had it on draft, really good body. So let's dive in, give Titanic's Plum Porter a try. Cheers. Banging. As soon as I had that mouthful there, what I was waiting for from that first mouthful was, what is the body going to be like? Is it as good? It's not quite as good as draft, don't get me wrong. This has still got a good body, 4.9%. That is a lovely drop. Absolutely beautiful. Soft, smooth. Carbonation is very gentle. and all that does is just improve the mouthfeel for me. Body is a little bit lighter than the draft, like I said. For me, what I get from the bottle, taste wise, is certainly a lot more plum, I would say. It's certainly a bigger plum sort of flavour in the beer. Whereas maybe on tap, I would say I was getting a little bit less plum, a bit more maybe of a little chocolatey feel in there, maybe even a little sort of like coffee thing going on. So it was like a little bit subdued, but there was a little bit more flavour going on. Beautiful. There's a roastiness to this beer. You know, I was sort of getting that roastiness of a stout in there, but not massively. Again, like I say, it's more full on plum. Drinkable as hell. Absolutely top notch beer. Really drinkable. 4.9%. For me to nowhere. It's got a real rich sort of fruity taste to this beer, as you'd expect, big on plum. So 4.9%. There's no, you know, it's a bit bigger, it's a bit bolder than some other beers, you know, that might be 4%, 4.5%, but there's no inkling of the alcohol in it. Seriously, I mean, that is an absolute belter of a beer, and to think you can pick that up for, you know, I think it's 180 or £2, or you can pick it up as like 4 for free. So you could probably get 4 bottles of this for £6. Makes it immense value for money. Yeah, what else is there to say? That is absolutely banging. It really is. And I'll be honest, I'm not a huge fan of plums, excuse the expression, but fruit wise, I'm not a big fruit eater. It's definitely not a big fan of plums, but that works in this beer absolutely 100%. So for me, Titanic's Plum Porter, complete winner. If you haven't tried it, you need to try it. Yeah, belting beer, simple as that. So there you go, there's my thoughts on this beer. If you've had this beer before, let me know what you think. Feel free to comment. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. I know I've rambled on a bit too much, but hey ho, sometimes a beer deserves it, and when it does, why not? So yeah, like I say, thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, and I'll see you again soon on another beer review. Cheers.